Hey guys, is it too late to say Happy New Year? Because I don't know about you guys, but this month is flying for me. I've been trying to get on here for the last 2 weeks, and every day something's going on with somebody or something. And so here I am. And it's actually just going to be a quick one today because life is just crazy. But what I want to tell you is that for this year, I'm pretty sure it's going to be this year, that we are going to focus on having no fear, living our lives with no fear, if anything. The religions and the churches of this world all do one of two things or both, and that is to guilt you and to scare you. They're either making you feel so bad about yourself that you think you have to come back because they're going to make you feel good about yourself, apparently. Or if you don't do what they say you should be doing, you're just straight out going to go to hell. And it's really funny because all these different churches are saying different things about what's sending you to hell. So really, what is the real deal, right? So I want you to spend maybe this next week asking yourself and being really honest with yourself about what you're afraid of and why you're afraid of it and who's telling you this. Because we're going to try really hard this year to help you dig deep, deep inside of you so that you can find out exactly what you want to do and why you want to do it. And not let anybody stop you by scaring you into thinking if you do that, it's just going to turn out badly for you. We all came down here to do something. And we all came down here to do something different. So how can somebody be telling you what you should or shouldn't be doing, especially since pretty much they're screw-ups all by themselves? So we're going to dig into the religions and the churches. Look into your church. Think about it. Does your church dispel fear? Does it teach fear? I was an LDS member for 54 years, and then I got out of it. I don't watch their conferences anymore, but from what I've heard, their prophet gave a talk this last conference that literally scared the crap out of people. That's called instilling fear, has nothing to do with the gospel of Jesus Christ. Okay. Your pastors, I've listened to pastors give talks and they almost want to scare their people. The sermons they give are so convicting that you're just scared to death you're going to go to hell if you don't keep going back to their church or do exactly what they just told you to do or whatever. And me and my husband are one of those people that kind of go against the grain. If we see a whole herd of people heading a certain direction, we stand back and watch. Usually it's for the better. In fact, it's always been for the better. So don't get yourself caught up in a group that's telling you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, or you're going to go to hell, or your family's going to go to hell. And then you get scared for your family. So this year, this week, let's work on just maybe write it down, because sometimes it'll come to you when you least expect it. You're just like, oh, I forgot I was afraid of that. Write it down and write down what your fear is, why you're afraid of it, and who told you to be afraid of it. And let's see where we're at next week, or, the next time I get back on here. Who knows? Maybe it'll be just a few days, but life flies for people. It just flies, and sometimes that's good. Sometimes you just want it to hurry and go past, right? So that's our theme this year, is living without fear. And the one thing that I have heard, I'll have to look for the quote, is that exchange your fear for wonderment. Whatever you're afraid of, go in and find out about why you're afraid of it. Go in and find out about it. And then you won't be afraid of it anymore. There's no reason for you to be afraid of anything in this world. And that's why Christ said over and over and over, fear not, fear not. I think it's the Hebrew Bibles, he calls the disciples little faiths because they have problems with being afraid. So let's get our faith ramped up. Let's get our fear just annihilated. And let's have a better year. Whatever is going on out there in the world, don't be afraid. Don't dig into fear. I tell people that I feel like I'm on this bus because I'm kind of encapsulated in my own little thing right now with Christ and spirituality and stuff. And the world doesn't turn my head. I could care less what's going on in Washington, D.C. They got their own little mess there. I could care less because Jesus Christ is bigger than all of them. So I sit on my little bus and I look out the window and I see what's going on, but I know it's not going to affect me. And I've got things to do besides sit around wringing my hands and being worried and afraid. And I think we all need to be doing that, especially this year. The things that are happening, don't let them scare you. Don't let all the weirdness scare you. That's what they're going to try to do because that's how, from the beginning of time, people have been controlled, is fear. So let's plan to have a great year. Let's plan to have a year without fear. And if you do have fear, let's hope that you can get that fear gone fairly quickly because you know who is really in control. So with that being said, Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. Let's believe him. We'll see you next time.